Hello, I'm Debbie Calhoun from Southeastern Cellular. Let me tell you about the perfect match. Singular's new push-to-talk feature and our new extended coverage area. That's right, now there's no need to carry two phones, one for push-to-talk and one to work in rural areas. Southeastern Cellular now has both in one unit. Come to any of our Southeastern Cellular locations for details.
Welcome to this week's episode of Big Boyz Toyz. BJCC, Birmingham, Alabama. World of Wheels. I got a little bit left. I got Joe here with me. Sit back, relax. We're going to talk about his Jaguar. It's got a motor in it you ain't going to believe. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time once again for Big Boyz Toyz. Tonight, your host Barry Miller will bring you the sleekest, trimmest automobiles from around the area that have been beautifully restored. If you love streamlined, full-force race cams, then this show is for you. So sit back, but don't get too relaxed. This is Big Boyz Toyz.
Looking for great savings on new and pre-owned cars and trucks? Then head on over to Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC. Our courteous and knowledgeable sales team is ready to show you our huge selection of cars and trucks at out-the-door prices. Don't settle for our competition's offer. At Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC, we're committed to sales, service, and customer satisfaction. So head on over to Ron Newton's. We'll treat you right. That's Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC, top of the hill, Quintard.
First vehicle, 1989 Jaguar. Joe Molina, got it right that time.
That's
Working at
it.
Big Boyz Toyz.
Good to see you.
Kind of unique Jaguar. It's a little bit different than most Jaguars you see. Tell me about it.
I'd say it is. This one's an 89 XJS convertible. We found it up in New York, had a V12 motor, and it just wouldn't keep up with the big boys. So
Wouldn't keep up with the Corvettes.
wouldn't keep up with anything, hardly. to tell you the truth. It really wouldn't keep up with the BMWs. That was our fella's problem.
Right.
So he said, let's do something exciting. We thought, well, let's get a nice Viper crate motor and a 6-speed transmission and see what we can do about it.
Right.
That car is incredible. It's docile, drive it in traffic, romp on it, go 160, 170. So we put some bare brakes on it.
romping.
It's romping. It'll fly. It'll fly. It really will.
A lot of people stick the Jags, they're putting the 350s, the crate engines.
Oh, yeah.
Chevrolet. I see a lot of them out there.
Oh, sure.
But when I seen this one with a Viper engine, that's just a lot of motor.
Well, you know what it ends up being? It's about 200 pounds lighter and about 200 more horsepower.
And the Vipers run fast enough on their own.
Absolutely they do. This one's fun. Got bare brakes on it, got a 354 Posse. It'll haul.
Now, how long did it take y'all to do all the conversion and the changing that you wanted?
We worked on that thing probably a year. It was pretty involved. There are a lot of little pieces that had to be hand built. The exhaust system, piece by piece by piece, times 10 cylinders. Oil pan's probably 40 pieces of steel welded. Or 40 pieces of aluminum. It's incredible.
So you had to actually mold it to fit the car.
Right. For clearance around everything underneath and then try to make it work.
Did you repaint it then, or?
No, actually, that car was just such a nice car. We covered it up with this plastic that the dealers get their new cars in so that we didn't scratch anything and had at it.
How hard was it to convert the Viper engine over?
The hardest part was getting all the computer stuff working right to make all the instruments correct. We actually had to send the computer out and get it reprogrammed so that it would run the Jaguar instruments. When you look at the car, you can see it's just dead stock until you open the hood. The wheels may be a little bit of a giveaway, but other than that, it looks like it's ready to go.
Because the Jaguar's wiring harness and all so much different
Absolutely.
than American cars. Well, and the Viper's different too. The Viper's
Absolutely.
different from any other car, so it's
Sure.
kind of get them to work. That probably took longer than anything.
To make the tack work right, oil pressure.
And you don't really change the gauges.
No, no.
You change the components in the gauge.
Right. Anything that drives it is what we had to
Now,
do.
where's some of the places y'all take this, and it's just the big shows? You
No,
drive it, or
this is a street car. This is a real street car. It goes back and forth down to Shelby County pretty often. And last year, the Hot Rod Power Tour, we took it up to Nashville and came down.
came down with a power.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
A lot of people meet the power tour at different locations, so they don't have to do the whole tour.
Right. You know, a lot of people don't have 2 or 3 weeks to dedicate, and
Well,
that's our problem.
Really, the power tour now in 2.5 weeks, from one end to the other,
Right.
to go on the power.
Yeah, it'd be great if you had the time, but it takes like hours to go those 200 or 300 miles.
Anytime you get
A
200
parade.
vehicles, a parade, it's going to take longer to get there than it
Absolutely.
normally does.
Yeah, it really is something. But
Tell
it's a
you what.
lot of fun.
Great looking vehicle. Appreciate you being on the show.
Well, thank you.
We're going to go to break, but Joe's going to sit right here because we're going to tell you about a Chrysler coming up. Well, you got about 30 seconds, so if you need something to drink, go get it. We'll be right back. You know, a lot of people, when you say molded carpet, they don't know what you're talking about. Auto Custom Carpet right here on Noble Street, downtown Anniston. Ken Howell and his staff, they have molded carpet for your vehicle. Molded carpet means it fits right in your vehicle. Pre-cut, all you have to do is pick out the color, tell them the make of the car, go in there on Monday, order that carpet. Guess what? Towards the end of the week, they'll be calling you to pick it up. Go home, it will lay right in that car. Any type car made, they have it right there at Auto Custom Carpet. Go by today or call and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. American Income Tax Service. They have electronic filing. They do individual and business tax filing. They have all the necessary paperwork right there. They do anticipation and refund loans right there at the American Income Tax Services. They have offices in Anniston, Gadsden, Gunnersville, Collinsville, Rainbow City, and Attala. They do all tax services right there in one place. Contact any of the associates of American Income Tax. Tell them you heard their ad on Big Boyz Toys and you'd like them to fill out your taxes. You know, sometime during your life, everyone has to make decisions of the proper insurance to buy, whether it be business insurance, auto insurance, homeowners, motorcycle, motorhome, campers, even your antique vehicles. West Insurance Agency is your independent dealer for this area right here on Hamrick Drive in Oxford. They have plans for any type of driver regardless of your driving record. Steve and his staff represent several different companies and they can get the right plan for you. They have a slogan, when you see us, don't think of insurance, but when you think of insurance, think of us. Give them a call today, tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to call. You know, this day and time when you leave your home, you always wonder if your home will be safe when you return. Why not let the professional sales staff at Systems by Design in Oxford take all the worry out of your mind. With over 100 years of combined experience in home security business and 25 years in serving this area, they install only the best GE security systems. They have systems that can warn you from unseen hazards in your home while you're there or while you're away. Give Bob Bowo or one of his sales staff a call today, 831-9595, and tell him Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to call. Next vehicle, Joe Molina, 1958 Chrysler. Hey, Joe, welcome back. Where were you
Well,
been?
thank you. Not too far away, I promise you.
All right, we was talking about this Chrysler yesterday. Me and Jerry was talking about it today. Now, this is the car that if you see it, you're going to see it at a car show similar to this. It's about the only place you're going to see one. Tell me about it.
Well, actually, we're going to drive it.
I hadn't seen one riding around the road.
No. No, you won't see them very often, that's true. This one is the epitome of the 300 series, I think. It's Aztec turquoise. That sets it off right there. And the fact that it's got the big 392 Hemi with 2 4-barrel carburetors, 380 horsepower, the old torque flight. It's got the tan interior like most of them do. And then power steering, power brakes, and power seat. Great car.
They talk about the new Corvettes out today. The C5s, 400 horsepower, 380 horsepower, 405. This was 380 horsepower in 1958.
Right.
You know, that's a lot of horsepower in 58.
Absolutely. And when you think about the fact that it doesn't have fuel injection, It doesn't have all the electronics to bring it up. The technology is so much older. It's incredible they could get that much horsepower out
And
of
the
that.
old, and the old Hemi engines are tough to beat.
Oh, Lord, yes. You know, when we all started drag racing, I'm sure you did too, the Hemi was the motor to go to. And that's why there aren't so many of these old 300s, I'm afraid.
And you have the 426 Hemi, but
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize the Hemis are several different kinds.
Absolutely.
It didn't have to be the 426.
No. They go all the way back to about 1950, 51. And then in 55, Chrysler started with the 300 horsepower and kept going up.
The Hemi engines are tough. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
You can't hurt them.
No.
You can't hurt a Hemi. How long did it take to restore this vehicle?
That car's probably got about 2 years in it because it took a long time to find all the parts for that. There just aren't that many. They only made about 190 of those convertibles like this one is. And you start looking for a piece of a top bow, take a long time.
Well, to find any little piece is going to take a while.
Yeah,
And
it
you
really
do that
is.
on any old car unless you try to fabricate a piece for it.
And we're lucky enough we can fabricate a lot at the shop.
Right.
When you're looking for a neat little chrome piece that goes in the top, it's hard. Or you know what was really hard to find? The sun visor bracket holders. Little things, you just can't find them. No.
Dennis could probably make you one.
Well, yeah, we tried.
We're going to talk to Dennis next up, so he can tell you how to make one probably for you.
And
a lot of
he'll
these
be-
guys like Dennis and a lot of these shops that actually, this is what they do.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the parts they have to fabricate, come up with themselves because they can't find them.
Exactly. And that's where the expense really comes in. We talk about, it's a $50,000 car, but it costs $100,000 to make it.
Right.
It's because everything's handcrafted when you get going on it.
I think Barrett Jackson has raised the price of cars high.
Lord, yes.
I've got a lot of friends of mine that really don't like it because the cars have got too high.
They have.
It's too high for someone like us that's car enthusiast and we want to buy a car.
Yeah. It's
You go to
nearly
buy
impossible.
one now, I seen some selling for $75,000 and it's a clone.
Oh, yeah.
$115,000. It's just got outrageous the prices of cars.
$2 million for a Hemi Cuda? I'd love to have it.
Right. Tell you what, y'all got some great vehicles up there. Ladies and gentlemen, anytime you can get over where they're at, anytime they go to a show, you can see their cars, you better show up. Sit back, relax, we'll be right back. Keach Optical, right here on Quintard Avenue. They're across from Amco Transmission on Quintard. I tell you what, the staff in their place are second to none. Hearing aids, they have hearing tests in there. They got hearing aids in there. And glasses, he's got any kind of glasses you want. He has the type like I wear, it has no frame on it. He has these with the clip on it for sunglasses, just about anything. They have a doctor on staff that can do your prescription, and they also the hearing test right there. They do it right there into place and get your hearing aid today. Most turnaround on the glasses, they say turnaround's about 24 hours, maybe 2 days at max. Turn around your glasses. He puts a 10 in them. He does anything right there. So go by there and tell him Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. Hey everybody, Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz. M&L Auto Repair, right there on 78, right across from the Quick Meds. Tell you what, Manuel and his staff can do anything that's known to be done to a car, they can do it. Tell you what, he's the specialist around here on carburetors. All you guys got these old street rods and all, or you got some of the old cars, the carburetor ain't running right, he rebuilds Quadrajets, Holleys, just about anything. He's a Jasper engine dealer, and he has Jasper engines and transmissions. Also, they're TechNet professionals. They're members of the TechNet, so that means they're good. They do about anything, and when they rebuild a motor for you, I'll tell you what, it's going to be a difference. That motor's going to look different when they rebuild it. They put their special touch on that engine before you pick it up. So go by and see Manuel or one of the staff at M&L Automotive and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. Crawford Office Supply right here in Anniston moved into the brand new location, 2,500 square foot building right there on Layton Avenue. Anything to deal with office supplies, Crawford has it right there in stock. Pens, papers, pencils, anything. Scratch and dent furniture, brand new office furniture, filing cabinets, you name it, it's right there. They have free delivery also for all their products. Hey, if you need something that they don't have in stock at Crawford Office Supply, guess what? They can order it. 1 or 2 days, they got it in stock. Go by today, tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. Next vehicle, 1958 Corvette. Dennis Lyons. Dennis, welcome to Big Boyz Toyz.
Thank you.
That Corvette, when I told you when I looked at it, that is the most unique car I've seen in a while. From the paint job to everything else. Tell me about it.
Well, The owner brought the car to me on a roll-around cart, and which is not the real good way to start with one, but we had a custom chassis built for it that had all of the C4 suspension on it, which saved us an awful lot of time. We can build the chassis, but someone had already gone through all of the engineering. They did an excellent job. So we had a platform to build on. We had it engineered for an LS1 with a 5-speed Tremec 5-speed transmission, all the disc brakes, 4-wheel independent suspension. So when it came to us on the chassis, it was ready to go. Right. So that helped reduce the owner's cost significantly. Then we were able to take the body, set it down on the chassis, try and fit it all together. We found out that during the construction that we had some 60 parts, we had some 58 parts, and we had some 59 parts. And so we had to make them all look like they're one body. Right. Some of the 58 distinguishing parts, the louvered hood, spears on the trunk, special seats, and some of the trim on the inside, we really focused in on to make sure that it carried the 58 character throughout.
It's a lot of the 58 vets out there, the 59s, and they've got interchangeable parts on them. People don't know it. The average person looking at it would not know it, but you'd know it. You know, and I'm a Corvette man, so I'd catch it when I looked at it. But, you know, a lot of times you have to switch a few parts because you can't find the 58 parts. 59 is just like it. A little bit of difference, people's not going to know.
Yeah, and that's all part of being a builder, is knowing what you can massage or tweak to
or twist to fit in the hole.
That's right. But the owner basically wanted a vintage car, a 58 car, but he wanted it to drive like a 2000.
Right.
So it has the 400 horse, it has a 5-speed, all hydraulics, has air conditioning, has leather, has the power rack and pinion steering, power boost, hydro boost brakes. It has all the modern conveniences that would expect in a new Corvette or newer Corvette.
Does he drive it on the road or just haul it? Or
No, it's a driver. We asked if he wanted stainless steel exhaust, and no, it's a driver. Aluminized exhaust is fine. We have taken extra precautions to put heat barriers on the bottom of the glass and on the top of the glass, because it's going to be a driver, and that's good for me because it gets out and people get the chance to see it.
People get to see it, and the first thing I want to say is, who done your work? Where'd you get it done at?
That's right. Impatient Creations in Alabaster, Alabama.
So if you're impatient, you need to see you, right?
Well, we work for a number of impatient owners.
They get impatient when that car is gone, you know, for a while. Even though they're not going to drive it, if they can't walk out there and look at it in the garage, they get impatient.
That's right.
But really, how long did it take you on the vet?
We had some delays. I'm not trying to make excuses, but there were things that we had to wait on. We've been under construction for about a year.
Can you imagine telling a lady, you're telling your wife, she can't go to Walmart for a year? That's the way us guys feel when you keep our car for a year.
That's right. Well,
mine has to get a Walmart fix every day. I mean, if it's just to walk in.
Well, we try to help with that fix. We've got an internet, impatientcreations.com, where the owners can go and actually see their car. That's right, the progress, the car, and the construction. And so, you know, if they're local, that's they can come by anytime. But most of our owners have access to the internet, so they look in and see what's been happening on their car. And of course, that's really convenient during invoicing time, that they can see we actually got those things done. So.
We got the parts there.
Right.
Tell you what, good looking vehicle. Appreciate you being on the show. Hey, you got one you want to fix up? I'm gonna have his card here in a minute. So you give me a call. I'll tell you how to get a hold of it. We'll be right back. Farmers and Merchants Bank. Farmers and Merchants Bank's got 4 locations to serve you: Piedmont, Anniston, Oxford, and downtown Jacksonville. 90 years of service. I'll tell you what, Farmers and Merchants Bank is the bank. You know, it's not like any other bank around. You can go in and they get your decision today. They make your decision on a loan or whatever you need right in that location. You have a personal banker that takes care of you right here. Don't have to send it to Birmingham, Charlotte, or anywhere. Go by one of the Farmers and Merchants Bank today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. You know, when someone smiles at you during the day, it kind of makes you feel great all over. Dr. Travis Phillips and his friendly staff right here in Oxford, Alabama says stop by their office and they'll help put that beautiful smile on your face. They have teeth whitening, general dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, dental hygienist, oral surgery, everything right here in Oxford, Alabama. He has full x-rays and partial x-rays that he does right in his office, and you'll find out right then what he needs to do. They got professional staff. They have a saying, go the extra mile for the beautiful smile. Stop by and tell him Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. You know, 90% of most homeowners don't know they have a pest or termite problem until they have a very expensive repair bill. Why not let the professional staff at Rice Pest Control inspect your home before it happens? With 50 years of experience in Northeast Alabama and with their free termite inspection for new customers, don't you think it's better be safe than sorry? Call Tracy Rice today or one of his sales staff. Tell him Barry Miller told you to call. Hey, if you mention Big Boyz Toys, you get 50% off your first initial service. So call them today at 1-800-850-4661. Next vehicle, Mitch Enos, 1967 Camaro. Welcome to Big Boyz Toys.
Thanks,
Here
sir.
we go again.
All right.
Tell me a little bit about your car.
It's a 1967 SSRS convertibles, red, 350 engine, 4-speed car.
Okay, the Camaros. You don't see a lot of the 67 out there. 68's a few, 69's a lot of them.
That's correct.
What happened to all the 67, 68s?
I think at the time when those cars came out, people ran them so hard they'd probably all been scrapped. Kids got a hold of them and tore them up.
Light car, runs good, you ready to go.
Ready to go.
You could take a 67, 68, put a set of Keystones on it. You didn't have to do nothing else but drive it.
It'd go.
It's ready to go.
Ready to go.
How long did it take you to build the car? Mike's standing right out here, Mike Maddox. How long did it take Mike to build this car to get ready for the World Wheels?
Mike did his car in 29 days.
Did he eat?
Well, he was eating while he worked on it.
Did he sleep?
Probably about as much as he usually does.
29 days to fix this car looking like that. He didn't eat, didn't sleep, and he sent his wife postcards. Because she probably don't know what he looks like for 29 days. That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. But the car was, it cooperated. We had all the parts that's with that car. When I bought it, I could tell it was all original.
Right.
So all we had to do was take it apart, clean it up, and put it back together. And that sounds fast, me telling you that, but it's incredible the way they turned the car out.
If you get someone like Mike that knows what he's doing with a Camaro, you know, some of the guys out there can take them apart and put them together with eyes shut. So,
correct.
you know, they do it so much.
He has the equipment too. That's the main thing.
He
You gotta
knows
have
what to
equipment.
do and how to do it.
That's
And-
the name of the game.
That's just like, you know, you probably couldn't sit here and talk 53 cars in a day and a half, but I couldn't do your job either. You got to be good at it.
You can do any job if you're trained to do it.
Right.
And some people, what Mike does, you got to be an artist to paint. I mean, anybody can paint a car, but not everybody can paint one the right way. He's great.
What made you, you know, you say you got this ready and all, you got several cars. Which is your favorite?
Right now, the Camaro is, and that might change, but I have a fleet of cars, and I like all of them. I really do. Muscle cars are my favorite. I like GTOs. I have one of those. Mustangs, Camaros, and Corvettes.
GTOs are hard to find too. They're getting real scarce.
I have a 65. It's a really nice car.
That's
I may
really
bring it-
scarce.
Next year I may bring it to show, and then Mike's going to do another car for us. So we'll have we're looking forward to next year.
Mike Showbest, you might, the insurance man can keep you happy. And your wife, as long as
That's
she
right.
lets you
That's
buy
right.
them.
Yeah. As long as she can drive them, so it's okay.
What color red your car is?
It's Boileo red. That's the factory color red.
Factory color of the car.
We put it back exactly like
The
color
interior work Mike do it?
was. No, that's the way it was when we got it. It was
So
already in pretty good shape.
So the interior was in good shape.
Well, they cleaned it. Now, they had a process of cleaning that to where it looks like it's new, and it really looks better than new. I think you can tell it looks more factory because it is, but they cleaned it up over there and took the seats totally out of it and then taken it apart and cleaned it up.
Well, if you take like interior that looks that good, hey, a lot of people can clean it to make it look new, but normally in 67, it's going to have to be replaced by now.
This car's been, it was in, the man had it in a barn. I know we always hear these barn
Yeah.
stories, but
I
I
always
got it
hear
out of
the
the
barn
barn.
story.
This was a barn store.
Well, and it's probably Bill Stinney there in barns somewhere. We just don't know where they're at.
That's correct.
Because all of them didn't get crushed. They've got to be somewhere all of them didn't get crushed.
There's a lot of cars out there, and if you look on these back roads, you can find them.
I know people that go out riding around on back roads, that's all they're looking for.
I'm one of them.
And they'll ride for a week or two just on the back road just to see what they can find.
Yeah, I like to ride around and look at cars, whether we buy them or not. But I hate to see one sit out there and in the rain and go down.
What bothers me more than anything is when the owner's got an old car like that and they won't sell it, and they'll let it sit there and rot. They won't fix it up. They won't do nothing to it.
I've seen it happen. We all have.
Tell you what, good looking vehicle. Appreciate you being on the show.
Thanks a lot, Barry. It's a
We'll
pleasure.
be right back with Big Boyz Toys. There's two important decisions you'll make in your lifetime: purchasing a new home and finding the right real estate agent to help you purchase that home. Realty South has that agent. Kim Turner, a realtor for Realty South, Trussville, Alabama, is an agent that will work for you. Kim will sell homes anywhere in the state of Alabama. She is a member of Club of Excellence for Sales and Service for Realty South. If you see a sign in the yard of a home you like, Kim can purchase this house for you, even though she is not the one that listed the house. She can help you find property, and she has construction workers that can build your own house the way you want it. Give Kim a call today. Tell her Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to call. Let me tell you about a place that has the best of both worlds. The Party Solution in Little Rock Center has all of your party needs, such as popcorn, snow cone, candy apple, and nacho machines. They also have lighting and games and everything needed to make that special party a success. Also, Hal Vinning and Party will plan and set up your party for you. All you have to do is tell them what you need. They have moon bounces, interactive inflatables. Hey, they even have advertising balloons to promote the businesses in the area. The special thing is they have all of the supplies needed for all of their machines in stock. Stop by today and tell them you heard about them on Big Boyz Toys. Triplet Paint and Decorating right here on Wilmer Avenue in Anniston is your home improvement headquarters for this area. They have DeVoe, Benjamin Moore, and Coronado paints that go on good and look great once they're on. They also have all the materials needed to do that special job around the house. Carpets, they carry Shaw and Mohawk. Hardwood floors by Robbins, so everything is in one location. Remember, DeVoe, Benjamin Moore, and Coronado paints are used by professionals all over the United States, and it's one of the best on the market. Stop by today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to stop by. Jimmy Adams, 1999 Mustang, and it's a race car. Welcome to Big Boyz Toys, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about your car.
Well, it's a Pro Mod car. It's got a 632. It's an automatic. Weighs 2,600 pounds. I've had the car about 6 months now.
Where all do you race the car?
I race all over Alabama. Race Huntsville, Montgomery.
What made you get into racing? And especially, you got a truck too, right?
Yes, sir. I got a truck too. Actually, my dad and I raced when I was in high school, and I got out of it, and I decided to get back in it this past year.
And just do the racing yourself?
Yes, sir.
Who did your paint work and all this on the vehicle?
Well, the Mustang was done by a local guy around town. And he also done my truck also.
He did your truck too?
Yeah.
Motor work, who does that for you?
There's a guy in West Virginia, Albert Engines. He does our engine work.
Now, what size motor and all is in this one?
The Mustang's a 632. The truck is 582.
582. Two-speed automatic.
Two-speed automatic.
Put it in drive and go.
Put it in drive and go.
It's a whole lot easier. You know, used to be we like changing gears. Now we like to put it in drive and go.
That's right. That's right.
And they having fun.
Yes,
do they go to the drag strip with
Yes,
you?
they do.
Now that's a job, keeping up with them at the drag
Yes,
strip.
it is. Let me tell you.
So you race all around the surrounding area, you go way off racing?
I don't go this year. I plan on going out of state racing because this past year was my first year actually to start back racing. And I've got some big plans for this year. We plan on hitting some big races around the Southeast this year.
Now what's this one turning 8? You run an 8th or?
Yeah, 8th. We only run 8s around here.
Now what's this one turning 8?
It runs a 458 in an 8th.
How many horsepower?
It's 1,100 on motor, and I'm running 500 on nitrous.
500 shot of nitrous on 1,100 motor, that's moving, ain't it? That's